Hey, Jerry, obviously you've been a part of a lot of Bills teams that struggled to come up to Foxborough and win or just failed to win outright. How much did this sweep mean to you? Did a win like this mean to you, man? Like a 30-point win, that's kind of unheard of against any team, in the era that you've been in Buffalo.
Oh, man, it's big. Just to come out here and sweep another division opponent is huge. We talk about milestones on this team. We talk about goals that we got to check off to get to the playoffs and things like that. This is one. And so for us to come here, get the win that we did, was just offense dominating the game from the opening snap. It's a great feeling. I was telling some of the guys on the sideline, I haven't had this feeling in Foxborough ever. I think we beat them one year when we were 9-7, but they set out a lot of their starters to get ready for the playoffs. So this is a nice feeling to come back here in this stadium and return the nice punch in the face. It felt good.
Turned a nice punch in the face. I mean, it felt like y'all got them down in that first half and didn't stop punching. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's how Coach has us prepared mentally throughout the week. He talks about playing aggressive, coming out here throwing the first punch. So that's what we wanted to do. We know it's a division game, and so guys executed.
And Dion just got off the call with us and said, y'all are nobody's little brother, little cousin, little neighbor from down the way. You feel like that now? Like you feel like the bigger kid on the block now?
I think we still got a lot more work to do before we become the big kids, but we're definitely no little brother, no little cousin. We're going to come out swinging. We come swinging out the gate. That's just Buffalo Bills football. We find a way to put our backs against the wall, and we have that mentality. Once that kickoff happens, you're getting us. You're getting dogs. You're getting controlled aggression. We're coming at you.
All right, man. Hey, appreciate it. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Hey, Jerry, you guys allowed a season low today, 9 points. How do you think the defense played so well without getting a takeaway in this game, only allowing 9 points?
I think the back seven did a great job. I say just keeping the receivers in front of them and not letting them gain any yak or yards after the catch. And that's big when you're playing this team because they're going to run the ball. So we have to come out there and hammer that home. And we did that up front. But, for us to play collectively great as a defense, it shows on the scoreboard when you make it tough for people to score and you're putting 3 and outs, giving your offense the ball. And so that's something that we talked about we wanted to do. We wanted to watch Josh and those guys go to work this game. So we tried to get the turnovers, but sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. We're just working that hard.
Yeah, the time of possession was crazy. The Bills had the ball for 39 minutes. The Patriots had the ball for 20 minutes. So what's it like sitting on the bench or hanging out on the bench, getting to watch the offense work and just pretty much wreck the Patriots?
It felt different. I haven't had that feeling while I've been here in Buffalo. So it felt great just watching a well-oiled machine, the offense, Josh making magic happen, rolling out to his opposite side, throwing the ball to Diggs in the back of the end zone. It was fun. We got to watch some really good football by our offense. And so for us as a defense, we're talking scheme, we're talking ways that we can just keep forcing 3 and outs and just keep watching some great football,
Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, Jerry, you got me?
Yes.
All right. Congratulations on the win tonight. For you who's kind of been around for a little bit, how fun is it just right now playing with this team?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I've played a lot of football here in my 11 years. This is probably the most fun I've had, just watching how our offense plays, watching how our defense flies around. And, whenever we get on the field, it's not, oh, woe is me. We go out there with the intent that we're going to get the ball, cause a turnover, or force them into 3. So I like how well everyone's playing and we're gelling together. Even though we haven't had a lot of time to hang out outside of work, it's great to see everyone putting in that extra work, in the building throughout the weekdays so we can come out here and play like this.
And you said just a little bit ago that, it's going to take some time before you guys are the big kids on the block or whatever. I asked you this a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. But where do you, where this team is playing now an exceptional level, what is the next pillar for you guys to get to that level where you want to be as the playoffs, will be starting in a week or two?
as a defense, we always talking about going out there and pitching a shutout. So I feel like for us to be, if we're going to call ourselves the big brothers of the East, we got to go and do what we say. Go out there, pitch that shutout, make it tougher for teams to score. We're doing a great job of it now as the season's winding down. But we know in the playoff time, those are the big dogs. You're going to see everyone's A game. So we got to understand that we got to keep this high level of play, which is great to see.
All right, congratulations and safe travels back.
Thank you, Ashley.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Matt.
You've seen a lot of quarterbacks, or you've seen a lot of offenses, I guess, struggle against Bill Belichick, right? He's one of the greatest defensive coaches of all time. To see Josh do what he did against the Bill Belichick defense, is that just another feather in his cap, so to speak?
Man, that's a bad man. I don't know if y'all saw that pass he threw to Diggs in the back of the end zone, but to roll away from your throwing arm on the back of your heels and to sling it in the way he did, that's a bad man. 17, Josh is playing phenomenal football. The way that his offensive line is giving him that protection, and he can go out there and sling it around the way he's done. It's been amazing watching the things that he's done, and that's why he's breaking the records, him and Diggs, So for us, it's been fun. I haven't had anything like this since I've been in Buffalo. I'm happy to be a part of something like this, just because I've seen a lot of it in the making of Josh getting drafted, Tremaine, Trey White, and then to watch these guys go out there, they pull in free agents from all over the league and just keep plugging in guys, and these guys come out and play just phenomenal football. Cole's the top slot that we got. We go and get Diggs. Dean and Sean, man, they know how to put together a football team. We got guys who know how to put together a football team and understand that winning formula. These are the kind of results you get.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yep.
Hey, Jerry, DonteLastGames.com. Can you hear me?
Sure can, man.
Congrats on the win. How have you seen young players, A.J. Epenesa and Darryl Johnson, develop throughout the course of the season?
You just see them learn football a lot more. When you come from college versus the NFL, there's a big learning gap that you kind of got to get adjusted to. And watching A.J. and Darryl, they ask Mario and myself questions day in and day out, and then I watch them come down here. Darryl on kickoff, splitting the double team, running guys over, being that physical freak that we know he can be. A.J., constantly around the quarterback. We just tell those guys just to keep hunting, Don't think too much. Don't let the game get bigger than what it is. It's still a game. Go out and be you. So it's been great watching those guys grow just because they're always around the ball, one more step, and they're, making a big play. So we understand that we got that young talent that's hungry and can go out there and play for us. We just got to keep feeding them and keep giving them the right information.
Definitely. Well, congrats on the win. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
Hey, Jerry, me again. I have one more I forgot to ask you. Because you've been on this team for so long, you felt that chip on the shoulder kind of motivator here in Buffalo for so long. How do you feel like that chip on your shoulder, how do you feel like the team can kind of migrate from having a chip on your shoulder and now a target on your back? How do you feel like that mentality change is going to impact the room?
A chip on your shoulder, a target on your back, it stays the same. You understand that there's always someone gunning for you in this league. We understand that just because of the positions we play. The guys in the D-line room want to take my spot, so we know it's always competition. So we're never afraid of that. But that chip on the shoulder never leaves until we bring back a Lombardi trophy and a whole lot of other accolades to Orchard Park. That chip doesn't stay just because that's our DNA. That's who we are. People don't respect us. They don't look for us to do the things that we do. We got a quarterback who's been barely sacked and no offensive lineman on the Pro Bowl. We got a slot that's killing it, and he doesn't get a Pro Bowl. So we got guys that are talented that still aren't getting the respect around this league that they deserve. So that chip's going to be there until they understand that we're the Buffalo Bills and we're here to play.